Good morning. This is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. That's Psalm 118:24. Today is Friday, March 26. Today we see a portion of the sixth illegal trial of Jesus. He's now back before Pilate after being sent to Herod. The Roman officials tried to relieve themselves of the responsibility passing Jesus from one place to another. Only Luke records the fifth trial before Herod. Jesus refused to respond, so Herod mocked him, dressed him in gaudy clothes, and sent him back to Pilate. Pilate again tried to satisfy the mob and the religious leaders. He could not. Let's read John 18:39 through 40, and then 19, verses 1 through 7. But you have a custom that I should release someone to you at the Passover. That's Pilate speaking. Do you therefore want me to release to you the King of the Jews? Then they all cried again, saying, Not this man, but Barabbas. Now Barabbas was a robber. So then Pilate took Jesus and scourged him. And the soldiers twisted a crown of thorns and put it on his head, and they put on him a purple robe. Then they said, Hail, King of the Jews! And they struck him with their hands. Pilate then went out again and said to them, Behold, I am bringing him out to you, that you may know that I find no fault in him. Then Jesus came out, wearing the crown of thorns and the purple robe. And Pilate said to them, Behold the man. Therefore, when the chief priests and officers saw him, they cried out, saying, Crucify him, crucify him. Pilate said to them, You take him and crucify him, for I find no fault in him. The Jews answered him, We have a law, and according to our law he ought to die, because he made himself the Son of God. Well, let's try to apply this. Pilate continually tried to pass Jesus off to another official or satisfy the mob by mocking, beating, and releasing him as the special Passover prisoner release. None of this worked. Pilate refused to do the right thing. We often find ourselves in what we think are impossible situations. None of the options seem reasonable. We desire to satisfy others so they'll like us versus doing the right thing to honor God and to please Him. Pilate was a politician and a people pleaser. We follow his path many times because people pleasing is a common human flaw. Doing the right thing the right way is hard but rewarding. Secondly, notice the Jewish religious leaders said, Jesus ought to die because he made himself the Son of God. A fundamental question begins our search for God. Did God create mankind, or does mankind create God? The leadership refused to see the deity of Christ, and that's also a common problem today. Jesus is 100% man and 100% God. He is God in the flesh. Today is Friday, March 26th. Love God, love people. Love never fails.